It's too much light. Maybe I should turn that one off and put this one up here, and then this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna brush my hair. Wait a minute. Oh, are you guys already there? I haven't brushed my hair yet. Uh, I haven't made a movie star video for a while, so I thought maybe I should get busy and make one because otherwise you all would forget about me and you'd think that I was abducted by aliens or something. I don't know which ones of these lights I should have on. I got 4 lights. I don't know. I just don't know. This one here. Okay. This is a dumb shirt for doing movie star stuff in. It'll be okay. Does my hair look okay? Look, I got to put some more stuff in it because the purple is fading out. Look at this butterfly. Do I look better as a butterfly or a person? A butterfly or a person? This side? This side. Okay. This butterfly came from my friend Susan. She sent this card to me. It's a card and it's a butterfly. Thank you, Susan. I love it. Okay, I got to put it back over here in its little spot because it sits right here. All right, now I had you know what? I've had the weirdest comments sometimes. In my opinion, there's weird comments. But I have got a couple of my subscribers that says, why do you only show your hands anymore? Why don't you just look at the camera like you used to do? And so, in my own humble opinion, I would think that one would be happy if I just showed you my hands. Because they're special. There ain't nothing wrong with them. Got 5 fingers on them. They're fine. And they're special. You know, they're chubby. Okay, but now, so I'm going to be putting you up and down maybe. Maybe I'll put you down because, see, my downward is right here. This is, oh, I got to fix that. I got to fix that automatic. See, it always goes on automatic. Wait a minute. Automatic webcam options. Autofocus. I want to not to do that. Don't do the autofocus. That's better if it doesn't do the autofocus. How come I can't say that word? Focus. Now, today I'm going to show you something. Wait a minute. I got to dip into my trash can. I forgot. I threw this away. This is a magazine thing we get in the mail. You know, they want to advertise if you had an auto accident, or whatever. They want you to come and they want you to give them your money and they'll help you do something. I don't know. This has to do with our neighborhood stuff here. Discount beverage and liquor. Okay, what I'm going to do with this, let me see. That might be enough pages right here. I'm just going to take them and wad them up. I'm going to make, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take these pages and wad them all up together into like a wad, like a great big spit wad. Did you ever make spit wads? We used to when we was in school. Now, I was not really a bad child in school, but I used to watch the bad children because I'm a people watcher. And they used to make like little spit wads, and then they'd take a straw and they'd put the spit wad in their mouth, and then they'd take the straw and they'd like blow it at people, hit them in the back of the head. They'd get in trouble. Now, I didn't do that because I was Little Miss Sweetie Pie. I didn't do that. But I watched them other ones did it. Yeah, I didn't do it. I was good. But anyway, I'm wadding up these. I'm wadding up these papers, and I want to get myself a good-sized spitball. But I'm not going to put any spit on it, so no spit will happen. Oh, I need a couple more sheets because I need to go and oh, here we go. Yeah, man, what would we do without junk mail? What is that thing? I think my camera's moving on its own. It's like it's obsessed. Not obsessed. That's not the word I was looking for. I was looking for a different word that means like if you're I don't know. If the aliens and never mind. Never mind, I can't think of the word. But there's a word that I can't think of. But okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm getting me a pretty good sized ball here. This is pretty good. I think I want it a little bit bigger, but I just now you don't have to use like this is a magazine like made out of newsprint. They just send it in the mail because they want to hear like if you want stumps. Stumps are us. You can call these people and they'll come grind your stumps. Well, I just use the paper for my stumps. I just leave them out there. They're fine. They're fine like they are. They don't need to be ground. Okay, now here I have. Is that a pretty good size ball? That's about the size of a baseball. I think I got one more page there, so I'll stick that on because it's there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is okay. I gotta put this down here on the showroom floor. Whoop, right there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some masking tape. This is going to be some. I should tell you what I'm doing, so you don't think I'm making like earrings or something, because these would be really dog ugly earrings. But I'm gonna just tape this paper so it stays there. Okay, see, I have to look. Wait a minute. There we go. I have to keep moving my camera because it's got a little mind of its own. It wants to move itself. So I am going to put me on some tape here and keep mashing my ball till it's like round, because a ball should be round. But now, if your ball isn't round, oh, did I start telling you what I was going to do here and then I just stopped? You know how my mind goes sometimes? I just have one thing going in my mind, and then all of a sudden it just clicks to another subject. Right in the middle of a sentence. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. I don't know if there's any pills out there that'll fix it. Fix that. Mind boggle. Mind kersnoggle. Whatever that disease is that makes your mind go kaput. It's my mind goes kaput, you know. And so you could probably use different kind of tape, but I use masking tape because it's cheap and I'm cheap. And see, so and I never do want to spend a lot of money on my stuff, because if I spend a lot of money on my stuff, then I don't have any money for chocolate and you know that kind of stuff. Ice cream, chocolate, apple pie. And so I'm covering this whole thing up, as you can see. I probably don't have to tell you that because you can see it. Today is Friday, September 29th, 3:15 in the afternoon. I just told you that just so you know, because you should know things. And so I'm getting this thing covered up with this tape. And then, just a minute. Hold your horses. How many of you have horses? Raise your hand. Oh, darn it, I can't see your hand is raised. You know what? I just thought of something. Wait a minute. I was looking. I got something underneath my fingernail. I just realized that, and it looks very skanky. Okay. Oh, well, that's all right. My friend, one of my adopted daughters, I have some adopted daughters. One of them's name is Secret. Somebody ragged on her about her fingernails. Man, if I find out who ragged on her about her fingernails, I'm going to find them and toilet paper their house. Because if you do a lot of crafts, you more than likely are going to have some fingernails that's got stuff under them. The stuff. They're artistic fingernails. Yeah, so I'm going to find out who ragged on my little friend. And then I'm gonna go toilet paper their house. TP their house. Okay, now what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, I'm going to take this piece of chain. Now you could use other stuff. You could use a piece of ribbon. I got this like golden like twine stuff. You can use different things, but I am, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to use, am I going to use this chain? No, I'm not going to use this chain. I'm put that back. I just changed my mind. And I have got the right to change my mind because I am a woman, and women are allowed to change their mind as often as they want. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tie a loop like this. There's a loop right there now. That's a loop. Now I'm going to, let's see, do I have a pair of scissors handy? Oh yeah, there they are. I'm going to cut this off of here. I'm going to put this loop on the top of my ball. I want the loop to be hanging upwards. Hanging upwards. Wait a minute. I got to tear off some tape. I got to tear off some tape here. I should have a different color of paper or something under my project so you can see what I'm doing. I don't think of that stuff very well. Yeah, there, that's better. I'll put that piece of britches leg. That piece of britches leg under there. There's a lot of things you can do with britches legs too. Okay, so now I'm putting some more tape on. But there's different kind of tape you can use to do this. Okay, and then I want this tape. Okay, I want a little bit of a loop at the bottom as well of the ball. A little loop. Now let me see if I can get this correcto mundo. So I'm gonna, just this one I want smaller. I don't want this one to be great large and huge. I just want that to be a small loop. And is that going to be at the bottom? Let me see. Top, bottom. Wait a minute. So you gotta kind of confaggle it, finagle to try to get it top and bottom. Jeez, and then I gotta put it down anyway to get me a piece of tape off of here. You know what I should do though? One thing I should do is I need to make videography, taking videography classes. That's what I should do, where it teaches me how to do these things correctly. Because I do see some ladies and gentlemen too that do their videos so perfectly and professionally, and they look nice, and their hands are all skinny and painted nail polish. I have put nail polish on my fingers and done it with nail polish on before, but then after the while the nail polish gets all funky doodle, and then it, well, yeah, by then it looks a little crummy. But anyway, okay, now, okay, I got some, I put some off here. Now I want that loop to be toward the bottom because this is going to be an art project. This is going to be artistic in some people's eyes. And I want to get that covered up. I'm going to cover up that little, the rest of that string. That I'm going to get that covered up pretty nicely. And I want it all to be like covered. And also as you're putting this here tape on, you're kind of shaping your ball to where it's like a ball. And you can make your ball whatever size you want. You might want to have a great huge one, or you might want to have just a little tiny one. And you can actually make it any size you want. Hello, Tommy Sue, my daughter.
Hi, are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm making a video. I'm showing people how to make a ball.
Ah, a ball. Okay.
Yeah. And so.
I'm just getting a little bit. I'll see you later.
Okay, I love you, darling.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Come on, a little bit.
So that's my daughter. Her name is Tommy Sue. Some people wonder why I would name a girl Tommy. But you know what? I was going to name her Tina Marie. That was going to be her name if she was a girl, which she is a girl. She's been a girl for 40-something years. And, well, she was born a girl. I was going to name her Tina Marie, but then I have this, like, very best friend. At the time, her name was Tommy Sue. And she was like my chosen mother at the time. She just was, she had my back, in other words. And I loved her so much. And so she's the one that even took me to the hospital when it was time. When it was time to go, she took me. This was during my dark ages. This was in the dark ages. And after Miss Tommy Sue was born, my little Tommy Sue was born, then my friend Tommy Sue, she come in and she goes, oh my gosh, that baby. Because at that time they kept the baby in the nursery, you know. They kept you in the dark. And so she said, she is, because she weighed 10 pounds, you know, she weighed 10 pounds. She goes, she is just adorable and chubby like me. I said, well, then I'm going to name her Tommy Sue. And it just came out of my mouth. If she was a boy, she would have been named Russell Wayne. But she wasn't a boy. So I named her Tommy Sue. And that's been her name ever since. And I love her. And I love my friend Tommy Sue. Okay, now look at that. I have the ball is all covered with masking tape. It's got a loop at the top to hang it, and it's got a little loop at the bottom. See there? So it hangs, and then you can see the loop at the bottom, right there. It's the loop at the bottom. Okay, so now the next step in which I am going to take is I'm going to reach over here and get my paper towels. This way. Can you see that mess on this area? And I just cleaned it off just like 3 days ago. Like 3 days ago, I cleaned it off. And now it's like piled up like it's going to avalanche any minute. But I got plans for this. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. I have to have a little commercial. Now I'm going to set this off to the side. Don't leave. Okay, a little commercial. I'm going to put you down here to the showroom floor again. Now, I have to tell you that I've been getting in the mail a lot of inserts for my my drawing that I'm going to have for my Bohemian journal. And I almost forgot to say that today I got an insert. So I leave the inserts in the bags, in the packaging that they came in. And this one's from Cynthia. But for some reason, this is in the bag as well. This was in that package as well. I don't know what's in this. But right now, I'm feeling the fabric that she wrapped it in. And then she tied it in a knot. And the fabric is like a heavy. It's like a duck cloth, sort of. I like this. It's nice. I'm going to use that for something. And then there's stuff inside here. Look at this. Just look at this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, this fabric is beautiful. I love this. I love that. I wonder if that's big enough. I can cut me a. Yeah, I bet it is. And so now I want to see. I want to see. Oh, that rubber band, rubber band, rubber band. Okay, and then. Oh, you look at this. Now, this is for those of you who like junk journaling or any, and it doesn't have to be. I just don't know. Sometimes the word junk just doesn't fit in. These must be some kind of game pieces, but the images on them are like to die for. Two little butterflies. These are awesome. And here's some, it's like a card game. And it's like Chinese. It's like Chinese or Japanese or Indian chief, something. And then there are more cards. Ooh, look at that. I love this kind of stuff. And these make the neatest little inserts in when you put them. So you want just a special tag for a pocket. And since both of these sides are awesome, it's almost like this is almost, well, it's cards though, but it's almost like that. It reminds me of that one game you play with those little tiles. Ooh, and look at this. Celestial Seasonings, variety of the soul of pleasure. That's Celestial Seasonings tea, and there's a cat that's painting and drinking a cup of tea. But I wonder where she got them, because this is like a heavy cardboard thing. And this one here is also Celestial Seasonings. And it's got a tiger, and he's flying on his magic carpet. And he's got cinnamon, I can tell cinnamon sticks and stuff in there. Pac-Man card game. I used to play Pac-Man when I was just little. Well, I wasn't little. I was a young adult at the time. But this was a Pac-Man card game. I used to love playing Pac-Man. I really think that's why I got arthritis in my thumbs. But now they think that's the gout. You ever heard of the gout in your thumbs? I got it in my big toes, but my thumbs? Are you kidding? Now Disneyland and more cards. Another rubber band. And some index cards of the, oh, them are heavy. Those are heavy index cards. Get out of here. And pockets, like library pockets. And check out them colors. I love this color here. And now here she's got these twisted up with a piece of, Cynthia, you didn't have to send all of this stuff, darling. But you know what? I'm glad you did, because I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. These are white string tags. And they're a little tag, and they've already got a string on them. These are neat. I like them. These are neat. I like them. Oh, I already said that. Yeah, I'll do something with them. Look at these little teeny tiny coin envelopes. I've never seen any this tiny. Look at that. And she sent me 3. Look at that. Those are little teeny tiny. I like them. Okay, now. Repair tag office record. Now, do these have a date? No. Somebody had to go get something fixed. Wait a minute. Something had to be repaired. This guy was Charles Rambo. He needed to get something fixed. Repair CI and tail motor. You had to pay $28.48 to get that done. Yeah, they don't put a date on there. This one, did they put? Oh, 83. This one was 83. When Joan Smith had to repair a ribbon vibenter on feet and motion, no ribbon. All right, got it. Maybe that's the, I bet they had to get their typewriters fixed. Clean oil adjust, plate and feed rolls, bale rolls, power roll, ribbon, in warranty, maintenance inspection. Yep, that's what it was. And all of these are, and they're like they're not. This one, carriage return band broken. That's one of those old, can't be fixed. It was a Royal typewriter. These are interesting. Clean oil, new ribbon, $29.50 plus parts. You had to pay $33.20. Okay, that's what these are. And that was $11,783. This is where somewhere they had to get their typewriters fixed. So it was probably an office building. Okay, I'll look at these some more later, because I just love this old stuff like this. And this will definitely go in my oh, this was a Sears. and a royal centurion, a royal electric. Yay! And this one was a royal something. And I don't know if I can't read or some people can't write. Royal port. I guess mostly royal. Royal Apollo. Sears. Yeah, this. Okay, I know. Spend too much time. I know I'm spending too much time on this advertisement in the middle. But oh, and these are cards that goes into one of them Rolodexes. But I've never seen them this way. Look at that. They're all like hooked together. Love it. Love it. And this is a uh-oh. This one is written in some kind of a, language that is not English. It's written from another country. And it's like although the propeller governor here, it's a certificate. Engine mounting ring. I can read that. And these are real. This is the real thing. It's the real thing. That was in 1988, 1989, 19 nothing. And these are awesome. Thank you, Cynthia. You have sent me something that I did not ever have any of. And so now that's the end of this commercial. So now we'll get back to business. But I just wanted to see what I had in this beautiful package. And look at that fabric. Love it. Okay, now back to business. Oops, I spilled something. Knocked something down. Okay, now let's get back to business. Now here I was at the ball. I have the loop at the top and a little loop at the bottom. Big loop top, little loop bottom. Now, what I'm going to do now is, this is paper towels. Now you could use paper towels, napkins, whatever. But this is Viva paper towels. And I'm ripping them into pieces. I'm ripping them into little pieces. And I'm ripping them in little pieces, just like this. Now, one might be enough, but I'm going to use two. And get me all these little pieces and ripped in here. Okay. Yeah, so I got about, I'd say 25 entries so far. Today I got two. Today I got 2 entries. They're all in the box. I think I got to start writing addresses because it's almost October. And I need to write all the addresses because the addresses are going to go in the hat. Okay, now I just tore all these pieces of paper towel into them little tiny pieces. Now this is Elmer's glue. Washable, no-run school glue. It's just the cheap stuff. But this is mixed half and half of water and glue in this bottle. That's why I got that tape on there, so I know that that's my half and half. And so I'm putting that in my little dish here. In my little dish. I'm putting that in there. Okay, now I have to get a drink of my tea.
Interested in Sims Park date tonight?
Do what, sweetie?
You interested in a Sims Park date tonight?
Oh, do I want to go to Sims Park? Yeah. No, you know what, honey? Because we have Uncle David coming tomorrow. I have got to like make this house look a little bit more presentable. But you can go. You should go because I can do more presentabling if you're not here because you get in my way. Okay, now what I'm doing here, as you can see, but my husband, the hubster has interrupted my MGM Nickelodeon movie. Actually, he's the he might be like the movie director. I should get him one of them director's chairs to sit in. He could be my director. Now, see what I'm doing here? Now I'm covering this whole shooting match up. I'm covering it all up with these chunks of paper towel. Chunks, just chunks of paper towel. Now, if you were to wish to use something else, you wouldn't have to use paper towel. You could use newspaper. You could use bathroom tissue. I don't know. You could use most anything that, something soft, so it would, wouldn't be able to use cardstock, because that wouldn't work because it's too stiff. But if you had something soft, you know what? You could even use scraps of fabric. I could probably try that once. I might try that once, just using scraps of fabric, because I like using scraps of fabric for stuff. And so, see how that happens? You can be just sitting there and doing something. And if you talk to yourself while you're doing it, and don't just sit there quiet, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself while you're doing your project, and things will just pop in your head. Yeah. It's like, you ever seen Jiminy Cricket? He just sits on Pinocchio's shoulder. Was it Pinocchio's shoulder? Yeah. Was it, Papa?
Do what now?
Did Jiminy Cricket sit on Pinocchio's shoulder?
I think so.
Yeah, good. Anyway, there's like a Jiminy Cricket that sits on your shoulder, and he'll whisper things in your ear, because he talks to you while you're talking to yourself, and he will give you new ideas of what to do. I got to put some more of this watered down glue in there, and then I got some more tape to cover up here. Tape to cover up this, like this. Now what we're making here is we're making a surface for some mixed media art. This is a surface. We're preparing a surface for mixed media art. Now see, mixed media art does not have to be just flat. There's something that you hang on the wall. Now something that you have that is in the shape of a sphere like this, like a round ball, like a baseball, you can hang it like in your window. You can hang it anywhere that you would want to hang something. You could just hang it. And then you'd have hanging art. You'd have hanging art. You could make a pair of earrings out of it, but I wouldn't suggest this would be an earring, because that would be a little bit big. A little bit gigundous. That's which is big. Gigundous is big. And yeah. So far my supplies in this thing is just wadded up newspaper and masking tape, Elmer's glue, and paper towels. Now, let me see. Did I cover up all my masking tape on this? Oh, there's a little spot right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can't miss that spot. Look there. I had just enough Elmer's glue in there. I've been using a lot of Elmer's glue. I think I'm going to have to buy one of them gallon jugs. Some people buy it by the gallon. But like I just made some, what did I make? Texture paste. Texture paste? What did I make? I made something. Texture paste. Well, anyway, I used Elmer's glue and baby powder and water. I think that's all I had in there. And it turned out perfect. Now see, it's not like perfectly round, but see, it's round enough. It's a little rounder than you get downtown. There. If you want it perfect, well, you can do it perfect, but this isn't going to be perfect. This is just going to be sort of like this. Okay, now I have, what do? Sit here down and hold this till it dries? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just set it, well, I'm going to set it in the bowl. Okay, back down here for a minute. Okay, now my hands are all gunky. Wait a minute, let me see if my baby wipes screw legs and walked away. They should be somewhere. Never mind, I'll just wipe them on this towel. I'll just wipe it on this towel right here. And that should work okay. Now, my next, ooh, that's pretty gross. Just a minute. Hold your horses right there for a minute. Keep an eye on my stuff because I got to go over here and get, just a minute. I'm wiping this stuff off. Okay. I'm over here. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Okay, now, there was a time that I didn't have any napkins. But then now is not that time. Now I have napkins. I have some beautiful people have sent me beautiful napkins. Because I guess I whined one time that I didn't have no napkins, and then everybody started sending me napkins. And so now I've got like so many beautiful napkins. And so I'm going to take, oh, this one's pretty. I wonder if that one's big enough that I can, oh, I like this. This is very pretty. It's got seashells and stuff on it. I wonder if there's another one. Just one? Maybe just one. That's okay, though. That's okay. This one's neat, too. Butterflies. The hearts. Lobster. I got like... Ooh, I even have somebody sent me these ones. These are Jane Davenport. Jane Davenport is my hero right now. These are all Jane Davenports. All of these are Jane Davenports. All of these are, oops. Oh, that one's not. Jane Davenports. Maybe I should go with a Jane Davenport because I like the blotches. Is there? Okay, there's two of these. Yeah, I'm going to go with these two Jane Davenports. And I like that color blue. Okay, now I'll put these back in here in their safety thing. See, I have a lot of these boxes, and like here I write napkins on there because this is all napkins. And then I stack them up on my shelf. That's my organizational idea. It's working pretty good, but I still got a long ways to go with the organization. Okay, now, okay, this is still wet. Okay, and so I'm going to take this napkin now and let me see. I'm going to, gosh, I got that glue all on my fingers, and that is feeling like gross. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'll go like this. I'm going to tear that in half and two. I'm going to tear that half and two. See how perfectly that tore right down the middle? Yeah, I got glue all over my fingers. This is like weird. It's like I'm shedding like a snake. Okay, and now because I want to pull this backing off. I think all of the Jane Davenport napkins that I just learned about. I just learned about Jane Davenport napkins. And I think when I first put those in that box, I didn't even know that they were Jane Davenport. Now I do, because I've learned about Jane Davenport. And my friend, Deborah, She sent me some Jane Davenport. She sent me some Jane Davenport. You can tell I got the fan on. Watercolor paints and some mermaid brushes. And when she did that, I got very interested in Jane Davenport things. So my husband, so I watched a couple of videos of Jane Davenport's videos. She seems like such a nice person. Oh, here comes my children. Oh, I love them. I see them out there. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have to cut this loose because my children are here. And then I'm going to continue this after a while. After a while, I'm going to have part 2. But so this is where I'll stop for right now. And but I got a Jane Davenport book. My husband bought that for me. So I want to say to you, I love you very much, and thank you for watching this far. And please come back. Please come back after a while. I'll get this finished in part 2, and then we will have it all together. I love you guys. God bless you and keep you. And I will be back later. I gotta go see my Aria. I love her so much. See, because I can see the driveway. I look right out that way. I see the driveway and I see they just pulled up. Okay, I love you guys. Bye-bye.